From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Dennis's Heating and Air Conditioning is Northern California's premier heating and air conditioning contractor. From residential housing, large commercial projects, installation to repair, sheet metal fabrication, and everything in between, we are your go-to heating and air conditioning specialist.
Happy 4th of July. Hoping to have a good lunchtime hour there. Of course, what we're seeing here is what you can do to get on Weather NorCal, right? You can go to weathernorcal.com. You can go to social media, Facebook, Twitter. You can go to YouTube, youtube.com/@weathernorcal. Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, the 24-hour channel is available there. It's also going to be on Apple TV eventually. It's coming soon. And I've also got an app for both Apple and Android. So all kinds of great platforms for you to suit your personal needs. However it is you want to get that latest forecast. Quite possibly the best source of weather information I think you're going to find here in Northern California. Slightly warmer for today. Gradual cooling trend the rest of the week. But I do expect some thunderstorms in the forecast for the higher elevations as early as tomorrow. So we still have that heat advisory for Siskiyou and Modoc counties through 11 o'clock tomorrow. And we look at the planner here for today, and still cool for the coast, topping out in the low 60s. We're going to see a few more clouds for Eureka today. I think less cloud cover for Crescent City and Hoopa, eventually about 101. By 8 o'clock tonight, about 57. We're getting closer to those fireworks displays. So, of course, it's cooling off, but even at 8 o'clock this evening, as you're about an hour or two from the fireworks display in the valley, it's still at least in the mid to upper 90s. So just be prepared for the heat today. I know people are going to be out and about and they want to celebrate the 4th of July, but you've got to stay hydrated and do what you can to protect yourself. And, of course, watch, just protect everyone around you, too. Keep a close eye on everybody. You want to make sure that the younger children, the elderly in particular, if you have pets, keep a close eye on them. Make sure they've got plenty of water. 101 for Weaverville, 99 Wairika. And you can see the East Mountains down to about 84 degrees by 8 p.m. But, of course, dropping once the sun does set. That high pressure is still that dominant feature, and that's pretty normal for this time of the year. When we look at futurecast, though, what we're seeing here is a little bit of clearing, I think, for Eureka, but we'll call it partly cloudy skies later this afternoon. But then later this evening into tonight, that fog kind of makes its way back for Eureka. But look at this, the fog making its way to Crescent City as well. And there you can see Trinity County, maybe a chance for an isolated thunderstorm. Siskiyou County, more thunderstorms, and we can see some activity in Modoc County as well. For now, it looks like Lassen and the Eastern Mountains in general should steer clear of those thunderstorms on Wednesday. Now, take a look at Thursday. We've got the chances in Trinity, Siskiyou, and Modoc counties, but once again, you'll notice often the Eastern Mountains, most likely not seeing those thunderstorms, but certainly a pattern I'll be watching very closely. The heat is basically being pushed down to the south and east thanks to this cooler air here. Now, that cooler air will moderate and move out, but we've got another batch of cooler air off to our north and west that's eventually going to start to kind of dive down to the south and east. And what that's going to do is, even though this is going to expand and we're going to see an increase in our temperatures going into early next week, this trough of low pressure and cooler air associated with it will prevent that heat from building in as strong as it would like. So as a result, even though we're going to warm up, we don't have a major heat wave in store for us as we go into next week. So here's your forecast for today. Bernie about 95, 94 in Shingletown. For the coast, low 60s this afternoon. 90 in Alturas, and of course, over 100 degrees pretty much anywhere you go in the valley. Tonight, we'll drop down into the upper 60s to around 70. Now, that's of course going to be after fireworks time. This probably be closer to the morning hours actually tomorrow. But they're going to see 56 for Aden, 57 for Bernie. Shingletown dropping down to about 65 degrees tomorrow morning. And there is Susanville, about 57 degrees. So let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. And what we're seeing here is that chance for thunderstorms, especially for Wednesday, Thursday. Now, I've included and kept the chance in there for Friday for Mount Shasta, but by the weekend, that pretty much moves out. Now, for Alturas, Modoc County in general, thunderstorms tomorrow and Thursday, maybe Friday, but for now, I'm keeping it dry. And then it looks like for most of the eastern mountains, should steer clear of most of those thunderstorms. Now for Redding, you got 100 by tomorrow, mid-90s for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I've included a slight chance for showers in thunderstorms for Weaverville, quite possibly even as early as Wednesday, and Trinity County in general. And then a better chance coming in on Thursday, and then it dries out and starts to actually warm back up as we get into the second half of the weekend and beginning of next week. And for the coast, cloudy skies, temperatures upper 50s to low 60s.